you dutifully wrote down the formula for the difference of cubes. Here's my explanation. You've got a two-term equation. There it is, two terms. That's your first clue that you should be thinking of difference of cubes, difference of squares, or sum of cubes. And in this case, we've got cubed. Instead of squared with the 2, we have 3. That's cubed. So we are doing difference of cubes. It's a subtraction. The very first position takes this, just the letters, the A and the B, into the first parenthesis. So it's A minus B. It's copied, for pity's sakes. Then we're going to come over to this one, and we're going to have the A and the B in the same order, but we've already taken one of the A's and B's out. These are cubed, so that means that these become squared. And in the middle, we've got two positive signs, and one of the A's is multiplied by one of the B's. So our formula then is pretty much a copy job. The first term definitely is, we're just taking one of the pieces out. The sign is the same as what you see here. And then the trinomial part, the A and the B are split the same way we see them here, only we have squares on those because we've already taken one of them out. So that makes this drop to a squared now. So we're using a squared here, a squared there. And then the A and B is multiplied together and put in the middle. So we've got A squared plus AB plus B squared. Let's actually put numbers into those, and I'll show you how those work. So we're going to have to factor these. We have an x here, and then an x squared in that spot. This one right here has to be the cubed root of 125. So we're looking for something that the same number that when multiplied is 125. Well, 5 times 5 is 25. So 5 times 5 is 25, and 25 times 5 is 125. So our cubed root of 125 is 5 times 5 times 5. Now we can work with our last spots. This one is a 5. This one is a 5. And in the middle term is x times 5. You might actually write it this way, 5x, because multiplication is commutative. You can switch it. All right, so we've got our x in the first position, our x squared here, and one of the x's goes into the middle. And then we have our 1, 5, and then a 5 in the middle and a 5 on the end. This gets squared, a squared, b squared. This sign is the same as what we see. These are both positive. That would be the factoring of the difference of cubes. Let's go on. Four times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So this factors to 4 times 4 times 4. Now we can apply. Our A goes here with one of the 4s. The sign is the same as what you see. Then the A squared goes here, and the 4 squared goes to the back. These are positive symbols, and then one A and one of the 4s goes in the middle. a 4, which you probably would see 4a. Doesn't matter. All right, so now our number's over here. So what times what is 8? Well, 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. So this factors to 2, 2, and 2. This is 2 to the third power, 2 cubed. We're going to take one of the 2's here with a y and put the negative sign. Then we're going to put a 2 squared here and a y squared here. 2 positive symbols, and then we're going to have in the middle 2y. One of the y's and one of the 8 from the 8's. Next, 27. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So the cubed root of 27 is 3. We're going to take one of the 3's here and one of the c's with a negative sign in between. That follows this. Then we're going to take one of the 3's and square it. One of the c's and square it. Positive signs in between, and then one of the 3's and one of the c's. 3c.